Have you ever heard of the term lub-dub and knew what it meant? No? Well, let's find out. Well, it is the term used to describe the sound that the heart makes during contraction and dilation. In layman's terms, it is the sound that the heart makes whenever blood is pumping through it. Now, let's take a deeper look into the heart. There are 4 chambers in the heart. The first is the right atrium. Next is the left atrium. The atria are known as the receiving chambers of the heart. Next is the right ventricle, and then the left ventricle, which are known as the pumping chambers of the heart. Now we have the 4 valves, the first being the tricuspid valve. Then we have the bicuspid or mitral valve. Then we have the pulmonary valve. And then we have the most important valve, the aortic valve. The valves are important. They prevent the backflow of blood and they keep the blood moving through the heart. Then we have the pulmonary veins, which brings the blood back to the heart. There is also the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava, which bring blood to the heart. On to the arteries. Now we have the aorta as well as the pulmonary artery. Both are vital in transporting the oxygenated blood from the heart to the rest of the body. It's now time to discuss the process of blood flow. Let's get started. First, deoxygenated blood is taken from the upper and lower half of the body and imported through the superior and inferior vena cava. Then the blood travels into the right atrium through the tricuspid valve and into the right ventricle. The blood then flows through the pulmonary valve and artery into the lungs for gas exchange. Once the blood becomes oxygenated with the removal of CO2, it heads through the pulmonary veins and into the left atrium. The blood then heads through the mitral or bicuspid valve and into the left ventricle, then traveling through the aortic valve and aorta to the rest of the body. I find it truly interesting how the heart carries out all of these processes in the matter of time that you say lub-dub.